Hey, this is David with another techie review. Today we're talking kitchen tech. Do you have a coffee lover in your family? If you do, you want to stay and watch this video. But first, take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. And turn that notification bell on so you're notified every time we post a new review. So what are we talking about today? I said coffee lovers will love this video. This is the Philips 3200 series Latte Go automatic coffee machine. So if you have a coffee lover or you are a coffee lover, you might consider investing in this. Let's talk a little bit about what this machine does for you. This is an automatic coffee machine. Rather than grinding your coffee and putting it in the filter bag and putting the coffee into the machine and hitting your Mr. Coffee turn on and brewing a pot of coffee, this allows you to brew smaller amounts of coffee pretty darn quickly in short amount of time, and you can get multiple varieties. Let's talk about varieties here. So you can do espresso, either one or two at a time. We'll talk about that more in a few minutes. You can make regular coffee, again, one or two at a time. You can do an Americano coffee, which by the way is espresso that's been diluted with water, but you can still do it one or two at a time. But wait, there's more. You can even make milk-based coffees using a frother system, and you can make cappuccino or latte macchiato coffees. Those you can only do one at a time because they have the milk products in them. So let's talk a little bit about the features of this coffee maker. First of all, you have a water tank that sits on the right-hand side. This water tank also has a filter in it, which helps keep the machine clean, keeps you making better coffee. It has a drip tray that also has behind it the capture feature for the grinds, the waste tank, we'll call it. You also have the frother side, which, by the way, can also distribute hot water to you, and you can use it for tea, oatmeal in the mornings, or any other kind of thing you need a hot water for, and it dispenses it pretty well. It's pretty darn good. Take a look at some of the companion videos to this one that we're going to put up just to kind of show you in more detail how this system works. So again, generally this system works by you turning it on. The system will set itself up. It's almost like a post test on the boots. The lights will flare and go around. It's a little fun to watch for us geekies that like flashing lights and things like that. But once it's ready, it'll do a quick rinse, a very quick rinse of the system, and you'll be ready to go. You can, as I said before, you can make one or two coffees if you're not doing a milk-based product. So if you're going to do one, you would center this and have both drip tanks on it. You can also lower the items so your coffee doesn't fall as far or potentially cool off while it's falling, so you can adjust the height depending on the size of your mug. You can also do two coffees at the same time, where you would have one drip spot on one cup and the other on the other, so you can make two coffees simultaneously as you're making them. So to continue making a coffee, you would select the product. You would have your cup underneath. Once you select your product, you have the option to select how much of the product to pour and how much milk if you're doing a milk product. You can also set the strength, low, medium, or high, depending on your taste at the time, to by the aroma capability on this. So, and then you hit the play or stop button, and it makes a coffee for you. Pretty quick, pretty straightforward.
And then I'm going to set a coffee cup underneath here. And we'll pull this back down a little bit. I'm going to pick a coffee, and I'm going to go up to third level and then I'm going to start it. Grinding is happening right now. Grinding is done. coffee here.
So in summary, the Philips 3200 Latte Go is a really good coffee machine. And if you have a coffee lover in your house that sometimes might grumble that they're not getting their coffee fast enough, maybe you want to use this instead of a pot. It will help you save time, and you don't have to make a lot. If they only want one or two, they can only make one or two versus making a half a pot, quarter pot, whatever. Another thing to consider is that this has other time savings factors versus buying a coffee out. You don't have to go stand in line. And boy, do you see some lines at some of these coffee shops, whether it's the drive-through or the walk-up line. You see a lot of lines. You don't have to spend the gas. You don't have to go out of your way. It is a time saver. It is a money saver. And it is an investment if you have even the modest coffee love in your life. It's a really good tool and a great investment in your enjoyment of coffee. Take a moment and tell me how you like your coffee. What kind of coffees do you like? Would a variety type machine like this suit your coffee tastes? Or would you just prefer the straight black pot of coffee? This has been David with another Techie Review.